Just waiting for a few more people. Make sure you ask lots of questions tonight when I start talking about this stuff. Don't just let me sit here and ramble. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about tonight is the snake juice. I made a new video called How to Start the Snake Diet for Dummies yesterday night. And I changed some stuff because people were bitching and complaining about the sodium. So, like, to start your first 48-hour fast, just wait a sec here. So to start your first 48-hour fast, I was telling people just salt the shit out of your meal and then go to 48, which could work, right? Like, if you salt your food up enough, you'll be fine. But people were getting confused, and the problem is when you start fasting long periods of time, it's kind of fucking hard to salt up your meal when there's no meal, right? So essentially, for anybody that hasn't watched my new How to Start the Snake Diet for Dummies video, the way you should start your snake juice is this. Let's talk about how much water you actually need. So there's actually a good article I was reading about how much water people really need. Everybody's over drinking fucking water like crazy. So basically, the amount of water you're going to drink, every liter of water as a good starting point should have 2,000 milligrams of sodium. Now this is when you're not eating a fucking pile of sodium every day as well, right? So obviously, if you have like a massive salty fucking meal plan for breaking your fast or something, that day you could probably cut. Don't even worry about that. Always keep the sodium at around that 2,000 milligrams per liter. And any sodium you get in your meal, don't fucking worry about it. That's just extra. You'll piss it out. It ain't gonna kill you. Okay? Like now, if you really want to track it, you could cut that sodium back a little bit in your snake juice. But just fucking 2,000 milligrams for every liter of water you drink. Now, most of you do not need more than fucking 2 liters. Not even close. Because I did an experiment there. So after I did that dry fast, I did another experiment. So I tried to eat as much as I could for a few days and do a little bit of a water fast cut. And what I was doing is I was drinking my water in probably about a 2.5 hour window. And my water, I was drinking 1.5 liters of water. And I mixed 1 liter of water up with 4,000 milligrams of sodium. Because I wanted to get 4,000 milligrams of sodium in the day. And then I mixed it up with 5,000 milligrams of potassium and then my lemon juice and apple cider vinegar. And then I actually threw in some cayenne pepper. And then what I did is I drank 500 mils of fresh water afterwards. But so the whole point of this is that I only needed 1.5 liters. And I was doing hard cardio too, like not fucking steady state bullshit, waste of time cardio. I'm talking like go for a hard swim to where I was dying because my heartbeat was 190 or some shit, right? So the whole point is if you're drinking, your average person watching this video or anybody on that group, you shouldn't be over 1.5 liters a day. Maybe 2 liters max. Okay? High level fucking athletes will drink maybe 3 to 4 liters. And for every liter, they'll get 2,000 milligrams of sodium optimally if they got a good coach. So here's a question. When do you eat? What kind? Okay, here, I'll answer this. So, good question. This brings me right into one of my topics. So, basically the last few days, I eat the same fucking thing every day when I'm doing experiments, okay? So a lot of times what I'll do is if I'm doing an experiment, I'll eat exact same thing. And then I'll adjust according to what the scale says and to how I feel. So lately, I've been 174 pounds, 174.0 pounds for the last 4 days straight. I weigh myself when I break my fast every night. I dry fast all day. My eating window is probably about 2 hours, maybe 3, depending. But the latter part of my eating window is only cucumbers. So lately what I've been eating is this. So I wanted to fiddle fuck around because I'm still trying to figure out like a diet that's really cheap because I'm poor. So what I did is I wanted lots of energy. I wanted tons of fat. but I don't want to eat a bunch of nuts and peanut butter and shit because it fucking plugs you up. So what I've been eating, this is exactly what I've been eating for the last 4 days. I've been eating a pack of bacon, which is 500 grams total. I barely even cook the bacon, throw it in a bowl, I drink the bacon grease and eat the bacon. And then I eat like 5 lemons and I put salt on those. And then I had some grape juice left over from when I was doing this little bit of a cleanse. So I would drink about, it would have been probably maybe 400 mils, maybe 500 mils of grape juice, maybe. And then I would eat my body weight in cucumbers. Just kidding. No, I'd eat probably about 1.5 kilos to 2 kilos of cucumbers. So bacon, lemons, 2 kilos of cucumbers. So I wouldn't drink any water. I only had that juice because it was left over and I wanted to fucking use it up because it was kind of a waste. So essentially I'm hydrating myself with cucumbers. I haven't drank water in God knows how long. So this is a more advanced routine. Okay, so essentially I'm dry fasting 22 hours a day. I'm eating in a 2-hour window. I'm getting all my water or electrolyte through cucumbers because there's a pile of potassium in cucumbers. I'll hit my potassium number in 2 liters of cucumbers. Oh, I say 2 liters, I mean 2 kilograms of cucumbers. Okay, that's how I eat. Now you guys don't need to eat this way. Now, if you wanted to eat a meal a day, I do not preach 1 meal a fucking day. You want to throw at least a 48-hour dry fast in there once a week. Okay? And I'm going to get into that. I'm going to talk about my snake diet fasting hours that I had this epiphany about to keep people on track. So essentially, that's what I've been eating every fucking day. Weigh yourself every day. I'm getting sick and tired of people telling me they're falling off the wagon and they're not taking pictures or fucking weighing themselves because they're scared of getting on the scale. The scale is the best tool you have. As soon as you get on the scale, if you gain a bunch of weight, it's a fucking slap upside the head. The scale is the best fucking tool you have if you know how it works, and if you shouldn't be scared of the scale. The only reason you're scared of the goddamn scale is because you don't have a fucking clue why you gain the weight. If you log everything you do, log everything. Log your fucking calories. Log the food. Keep the food. Do this for like 2 weeks. Don't fucking be all over the map with the different foods you're eating. Eat the same fucking thing. I don't even care what you eat. Like even when I did the McDonald's diet, how do you think I was so consistent? I ate the same fucking thing every day. I'm not telling you to go eat McDonald's, it's fucking trash, but I was so consistent because I ate 3 double quarter pounders every day. Same thing every day with the burgers. I ate 3 salads and I ate X amount of peanut butters. So then I just tweak the peanut butters. It's the same fucking thing, so then you know what's going on. And then when you weigh yourself on the scale, you'll know why you're up a pound or down a pound or whatever. Because you're fucking weighing all your food. You know how many liters of water you drank. That's why it's always better to have everything, including your fluids that you drink, in a tighter window. Because then you can get a more accurate weight on your scale when you go to weigh yourself. Because you haven't been pounding water all fucking day. This is the trick. This is the most important thing. Log everything. Everything. Especially your fucking body weight on the scale. Get a good fucking scale. Like somebody posted on the group there yesterday or today that there was a girl that did a 40-day fucking water fast and didn't lose any weight. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course she lost weight. Obviously she either cheated or she fucking weighed herself the last day after she drank fucking 10 liters of water. There's no fucking way that somebody can water fast for fucking 6 weeks and not lose a shitload of fucking something. They're either going to lose fat or muscle. They're going to lose fucking fat. The only way they lose muscle is if they're fucking crazy stressed, cortisol's crazy high, and they're like literally doing like piles of fucking steady state cardio. Regardless, they're still going to lose mostly fat. Okay? So that's because she wasn't keeping herself fucking accountable on the goddamn scale and wasn't logging any of her water intake. Like, it's that fucking simple. Go buy an electronic fucking scale from fucking Canadian Tire for $15 and weigh yourself every day. Secondly, eat the same fucking thing every day. If you're really serious, learn calories at least, because calories can be kind of fucked up. If you're eating different types of foods, like say you're eating like a high carb diet and then you went to a high fat diet of the same calorie count in one meal a day, you're going to have a different result because those foods aren't going to react with your body the same because your endocrine system is going to react different. That's the whole reason this fasting thing works so fucking good versus eating 6 times a day. Okay? So, learn calories. Meaning, eat the same fucking thing every day. Go on Google. Go on whatever. Bologna nutrition. Or bacon nutrition. Avocado nutrition. Figure out the fucking calories. Get yourself a food scale. Keep it constant for at least 2 weeks. Learn your body. Then make small adjustments. Anybody that's watching this that works in the oil patch, you fucking know to make small fucking adjustments to shit. Because if you make a big adjustment, you don't know what the fuck happened. Like right now, like I know exactly what's going to happen with my body tonight. I'm going to eat this pack of bacon. I'm going to drink 500 mils of pomegranate juice. I'm going to eat 5 lemons, probably eat about 1.5 kilograms of cucumbers, and eat probably 600 grams of berries. I'm using 600 because I've been eating a bag of berries that was 600 grams for the last 4 days. So I bought a bigger bag today. I'm going to weigh out 600. Same shit every day. You can't fuck it up then. It's impossible. And then log your weight. If your weight's dropping, perfect. If your weight's staying the same, you know you're fucking at a calorie fucking, you're at maintenance. You're exactly at maintenance. Okay? It doesn't matter what I fucking eat. I'm going to eat way more than most of you because I'm trying to eat just below maintenance right now so I can cut. Okay? Most of you guys are going to be eating way below maintenance. If your body's needed 1,500 calories, you should be eating 500 a day if you're eating a meal a day. If you're eating a meal every 2 days, eat 1,000. Log your fucking body weight on the goddamn scale. Log your fucking water intake. Because sometimes, obviously, you might stash some water. You might stash a little bit of water, right? People gotta understand. You should never be guessing. This whole system of fasting that I preach, there is no guesswork. I decide when I want to get lean. I decide when I want to gain weight. I just fucking, it's like, it's all in my power. I'm not relying on anything. There's nothing that's stopping me. Like, I'm never like, oh, I can't lose the weight. That doesn't come out of my mouth. I just fucking lose the goddamn weight. That brings up a point as well, actually. So, a lot of you people, there's a couple questions here. But you need the money to do that, and some folks don't have the money to do what? Is that frozen for me? Shit. Cancel. Let's see here. Yeah, I eat too much fish and chips. Fucking garbage. Okay, so what I was going to get at here. So, this is a good point. Most of you people, when you're setting a weight loss goal, your goal isn't even fucking close to where you should be at. I see people that are like, say, let's talk some guy. Let's say he's like 250 and he's like 5'10" and his goal is 200. Your fucking goal should be like 180 or like 170. So what this brings up is this. 99.99% of people in North America, I'm not going to say on the planet because people in Somalia know what starvation feels like. You don't know what fucking starvation feels like. You don't even have a fucking clue what your optimal body weight is. So here's what I challenge. People are going to fucking hate on me for this. I've done this. Fucking make a goal that you think is ridiculous. Like, for example, if a girl's 5'2", she shouldn't be much more than 105 pounds. 110, depending on genetics. So regardless, let's say if you have heavier genetics, make a goal to fucking cut to 105. Get down to that body weight. See how you feel. Try to maintain 105 for a week. Then, Once you've been 105 for a fucking week, then you can be like, okay, now gain a couple pounds. If you feel like shit at 105. It's better to go to the extreme, go get almost underweight, and then creep back up. I've done this. I've been like 162 for a week straight, and I was fucking not as strong as I'd like. So that's how I know my optimal body weight, because I fucking basically choked myself back on food to the point where I hit a true starvation. True fucking starvation. Okay? So people, if your goal is fucking weak, fucking make a hardcore goal. Cut down to a fucking body weight that people think you're fucking wasting away. And then, if you feel like you're wasting away, then just gain some fucking weight. It's easier to cut to where you're fucking basically fucking getting to the point where you're catabolic. Okay, where you're actually breaking down muscle mass, which, because we're fasting, won't happen till you're fucking lean anyway. But if you're eating 6 times a fucking day, you're going to be catabolic when you're actually still fat. So that point I'm getting at there, basically, because of the fucking hormone system, let's say a person was 200 pounds, okay? And let's say they've been 170 their way of eating 6 times a day. They're like, I was 170 before, but I was too fucking skinny. Well, guess what? If you get down to 170 my way, you'll have more muscle mass, less body fat. That's the difference. You're not... a lot of people that tell me, oh, I've been that weight and I was too skinny. Because you were at that weight with a fucking bad eating routine. If you get down to that weight via fasting, you're going to have more muscle mass, less fat, because you didn't break all the fucking muscle mass down eating 6 times a day. And this is the problem with eating multiple meals a day. You break down fucking muscle mass when you're still fat, for fuck's sakes. The only way you're going to break down muscle mass when you're fasting is when you're like literally fucking ripped. Here's a question. When trying to lose, you eat so few calories, not very expensive. Yeah, it shouldn't cost you nothing. So, you know, my buddy that I was doing for the, helping with that contest, so what happened, he basically did the 6 meal a day bullshit for 2 months. Then he gave me a call out of the blue. I cut him down from 206 to 170 pounds in 3 weeks, basically, or a month. And he ate 4 fucking times. He ate 1 meal a week. And he was still training. Okay? You people out there that are fat can eat a meal a week. A meal a fucking week. So, also, let's say if you're eating 1 meal a day most of the time, but I never will preach that because you need to get in at least a 48-hour fast once a week for the fucking healing and cleansing effect. If you're eating 1 meal a day, you gotta fucking watch calories at that point. Why do you think people on that fucking OMAD page fucking plateau? Because they're eating a meal a day and they just expect to lose weight. Fuck, you can get fat eating a meal a day. But now this is where you gotta watch your intake. If you're fucking trying to stick under 500 calories every day, you're gonna lose fucking weight eating 1 meal a day. Okay? So like people just gotta understand that when you're fasting, you do have to fucking pay attention somewhat to your food. You can't just be like, okay, I'll just eat like a fucking pig. If you eat like a pig, like most of the girls out there that are watching this, all those fucking calorie calculators on MyFitnessPal and shit are bullshit. You know this because the lowest you can go on MyFitnessPal is 1,200 fucking calories. And I fucking will bet my life that people cannot lose fucking weight eating 1,200 calories 6 times a fucking day, 3 times a day, whatever, what have you. They'll plateau and they won't be able to lose any more fucking weight on 1,200 calories. And the mainstream has you thinking that 1,200 calories is a lot of food. It's not a lot of food. There's a fucking guy that lives in the jungle that's got a powerlifting record that eats fucking 12 to 1,500 calories a day because his body's efficient. See, when you fast, your body gets more efficient. You actually get away with less food. Here's a question. Is it okay to multiple goals so they seem more attainable? I'm not sure what you mean there. So let's finish this one. You eat so few calories, not very expensive. Most people eat way more than they need, which is more expensive than spending the money on healthy stuff. And exactly. That's true. But here's the thing. See, now I'm eating maintenance. So I do eat a lot. I'm eating maintenance, meaning let's say my body needs ballpark 2,500 calories a day. I gotta eat that. If I don't hit that number, I'm gonna fucking waste away. Because I don't have any body fat. Now, if you got fucking fat on you, like let's say if I was a fat ass and I was 250 pounds, my maintenance is still gonna be, let's say, 2,500 calories, but because I got the fat on me, I can get away with eating 500 a day. Because the other 2,000 is gonna come off my gut. But when I don't have a gut, I gotta eat the food. It's that simple. It's fucking that simple. If you got fat, you can cut the fucking food. And then you just figure out a fasting routine that works for you. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about snake diet fasting hours. I made a post about this. It came to me the one night because everybody's wondering, it's like, what do I do after I do a 48 or a 72-hour fast? What do I do? Well, here's what you fucking do. You make a routine up that works for your lifestyle. But I don't know your lifestyle, so here's a way you can do it. So pay attention. If you got to get a piece of paper, fucking write this shit down. So, 1 snake diet fasting hour equals 19 hours of actual fasting. So if you ate, let's say you ate at 7 p.m. last night, okay? You would not log even 1 snake diet fasting hour until you basically waited till, so let's say you're done eating at 7 p.m. last night, 7 p.m. tonight would be 24 hours. So obviously minus 6, so 1 p.m. 1 p.m. would be 18 hours, which would be 0. That's fucking 0 snake diet fasting hours. 19 hours is 1, 20 hours is 2, 30 hours is 3, 19 hours, 20 hours is 2, 21 hours is 3, etc., etc. So here's an example. Oh, let's say you ate with a 23-in-1 routine. So 23 hours of fasting and 1 hour eating window. That is going to be 23 minus 18. Because you fasted 23 hours, but we don't count anything over 18 or under 18. That'd be 5 snake diet fasting hours. Okay? 5. So what that means is if you ate 1 meal a day with a 1 hour eating window for 7 days straight, you would log 5 times 7, which is 35 snake diet fasting hours. So that's basically OMAD every day with a 1 hour window, which isn't good enough because I want at least 1 48-hour fast in there. So I want people to hit a minimum, this is accountability, of 40 snake diet fasting hours. I do not give a fuck how lean you are. If I can do this, you can. That's people that are super lean can easily hit 40 snake diet fasting hours. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, the way it works is if you don't hit 18 hours minimum fasting time, and there's no rounding here, 18 to the fucking minute. If you go 17 hours and 59 seconds, you get fucking penalized. How this works is what I did is every hour you eat over a 6-hour eating window, you get penalized. So let's say you ate let's say you had a window that was 6 hours and 15 minutes. You're going to get penalized 1 snake diet fasting hour. Let's say you had a 7-hour eating window and it should be no more than 6. You get penalized 1 snake diet fasting hour. If you even go 2 minutes over a 6-hour eating window, you get penalized a fucking snake diet fasting hour. Now this is where it gets a little complicated, but it's simple. Think about it. So, if you ate, say if you fasted 17 hours, so let's say you ate a meal yesterday at noon, okay? Noon. And then you ate a meal, so let's say you finished eating at noon yesterday. At noon is when your fast started yesterday. So that makes midnight 12 hours. That makes 5 in the morning, 17 hours. Now, if you ate at 5 in the morning, because you did not hit 18 hours minimum, you get penalized 11 hours. Because that, as far as I'm concerned, you just basically ate in a 17-hour fucking eating window. Even though you hadn't ate since noon the next day, you didn't make the 18. The only way you can reset your eating window is if you make it 18 hours minimum. Minimum. So what that means is if you never make it 18 hours, you'll just have a fucking eating window that was like literally 170 hours for the week. The only way you can reset your eating window is if you hit at least 18 hours fasting time. I hope that's not too complicated. If you guys, to start out with, if you're confused, log your fucking start time when you eat and your end time. Okay, log your start time and your end time, and then you can ask me for help on how to calculate your snake diet fasting hours for the week. Okay? So basically, to dumb it right down, if you are not at least fasting 18 hours a day, and also throwing in a 48-hour fast every week, and if you go over a 6-hour eating window, you're fucking up. It's that simple. You want to log a minimum of 40 snake diet fasting hours. Fat people should try to hit 100 snake diet fasting hours. This keeps people accountable. Now, this goes to another thing I was talking about, apps. Now, just so people don't get app happy, like, I seen people posting their fasting time with this app. I don't fucking care. Just, your fasting time's cool, but don't just start blowing up the fucking group with posting pictures of an app. But this one girl did post a picture of an app today that had something where you can basically design your meal routine for the week. That was good. But now I don't want people just blowing up the group with these fucking pictures of these apps. I don't fucking give a shit. What I care about is if you fucking execute that week. I don't care if you have this big master plan in your head to fucking do something crazy. Fucking execute shit, then brag about it. That's cool. Fucking having the big plan, bragging about it and not fucking executing, it's just a fucking joke. Okay? Fucking hit a fucking goal and then fucking post, and that is cool. I'd love to see that stuff. Okay, so let's talk about calories a little bit again. So calories, like I said, if you want to get strict and learn your body, stick with the same fucking food every day. Same amount of meat, same amount of everything. Cut fucking carbs. Carbs are shit for trying to lose weight. And log your fucking food and log the calories. Okay, log it. And don't just use MyFitnessPal. Actually learn what the fuck and how many calories are in foods. Everyone's always using MyFitnessPal and apps. Like, do some fucking homework. Okay, actually figure it out. I did this old school on a pad for like a year, where I just write down everything. Everything. That's how I know how many calories are in so many foods. Most fruits are going to be around 50 calories per 100 grams. Vegetables are going to be a bit less. A cup of nuts is going to be maybe 600 to 800 calories. You're going to have a leaner meat. Leaner meat's going to be about 200 calories for 100 grams. Fattier meat, like a ribeye steak's going to be about 300. You got to know this shit. Learn this shit. Okay? Can't hold everybody's hand. Learn this shit. That's how you get results. Log your fucking weight every day. Let's see if some questions here. I got my little book. So back to them snake diet fasting hours. If anybody has any questions, just hit me up right now and I'll try to explain. So basically, the heck? Let me see this question here. How does someone make 500 or 1,000 calories last more than 30 minutes for an hour? Fuck, you don't have to eat you don't have to eat for a full hour. You don't have to, just because you're giving yourself at most an hour. Eat all your food in fucking 30 seconds for all I care. Have a 23-hour and 59-minute and 30-second fasting window and a 30-second eating window. Like, you don't have to fucking eat for an hour. That's your max. That's what you're giving. That's what you're allotting yourself. Okay? That's the thing. Tight. Keep the eating window as tight as you can. As tight as you can. Like tonight when I go to eat, other than, like, I'm gonna eat some lemons. I'm gonna cook up this pack of bacon, and I'll pack all the food. It'll be gone, and I'll probably go 2 hours. Only reason I'm going 2 hours because I'm gonna eat like 2 kilos of cucumbers. So I'll be pretty bloated up. But it's not even that bad. 2 kilos of cucumbers, that's like, 3 or 4 big cucumbers. It's nothing. It's fucking water. And that's how I hit my potassium. So this is the thing now. Once you get to this point, then everything changes. Because you can start dry fasting all day. I get my sodium in my food and I knock my potassium back via cucumbers. But that's because I can eat enough in a window. If you can't eat enough food in a small eating window, then you have to drink snake juice. Or at least put potassium on your food. Okay? Hope that answers Amy's question. Yeah, it doesn't, just because just because you're allowed an hour, like, this is the problem with these fucking eating windows with all this intermittent fasting bullshit. You don't have to fucking be like a 6-hour eating window. You gotta tighten it up as tight as you can. Try to eat all your food in fucking 5 minutes. When I was doing the McDonald's thing, I was eating the whole fucking thing in like 15 minutes. The only time I took the full hour is when I ate like 6 double quarter pounders and like 6 salads and 20 peanut butters. That was the only time. Eat as fast. Enjoy your food, but fuck, if you fucking want to have a tight eating window, eat fucking fast. Eat it quick. Yeah, half an hour. Fuck this. Like, there you go. Half hour. It should be 2 seconds. So a good rule of thumb is, if you're eating most days, keep it fucking, don't go over 500 calories. You don't need to fucking be eating more than 500 fucking calories. If you're fasting. Now, 500 calories a day would fucking basically make somebody waste away that was trying to eat 500 calories in 6 meals a day. It would be stupid. So, 500 calories with a 48-hour fast once a week is gonna fucking get you results. I don't give a shit who you are. Okay? If you ate 500 calories and threw a 48-hour fast in and did that every fucking week, and you ate your 500 calories in a 15-minute eating window, you're gonna get fucking results. Okay? You're gonna get results. Now, if you want to eat like bigger meals, obviously then you gotta fast longer. Then you can do 48-hour fasts. Things like this. Now let's go back to the snake diet fasting hours. So here's a good example. So let's say we're trying to hit 100 snake diet fasting hours. You could literally go 48, so the first 48-hour fast, you minus 18, so that's 30 hours. Okay? You get how I get that? 18 is where it starts. You don't have one snake diet fasting hour until you hit 18 hours. Basically what I'm saying is I don't give a fuck if you fast any less than 18 hours. And the thing is, if you're going to fucking have a 6-hour eating window, you better be fucking eating and not overeating in that eating window. 500 calories. I don't care if you take 6 hours to eat it. Why would you take 6 hours to eat 500 calories? See, I'm just allowing... the reason I picked 18 is that's when your growth hormone starts getting cranked up. But I'll tell you right now, here's how many snake diet fasting hours you would log. If you ate in an 18 and 6 eating window for 7 days straight, you would log zero snake diet fasting hours. You would not get one fucking snake diet fasting hour to the positive doing 18-hour fasts. That's why I said you want a minimum of 40 snake diet fasting hours. And what I can do, like, here's what I said. If it confuses you, log your start time when you eat and your end time when you're done. That's your window. Don't let that window ever get wider than 6 hours, and fucking don't overeat in that window. And basically, if you're gaining weight, it always goes back to the scale. If you're gaining fucking weight or not losing weight, you gotta fast longer and eat less. Fast longer and eat less. Okay? Here's a question. I ate meatballs with cauliflower mash tonight. I ate it in like 15 minutes. Perfect. Now I'll fast again until sometime tomorrow night or Tuesday. If I ate slowly over an hour or more, I'd be sick now. There you go. Just fucking eat. Like, the amount of food that most of you guys need to be eating that are overweight is so little, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to pack it back in like 5 seconds. It should be literally like if you had a 15-minute break at work, you could eat your fucking meal. If you need more than 15 minutes to eat your meal, you're eating way too much. Way too much food. Even like if we're counting calories and some of the obese people, if you want to get aggressive, you shouldn't be eating more than like fucking 4,000 calories a week. A week. That's like 500 calories, 600 calories a day. That's it. Your body fat's gonna make it up. That's how this fucking shit works. Your body fat will make it up. Now, constipation's always a question, especially, this is why fucking keto diets fuck. Anyhow, a good routine at the start, especially if you're overweight. Okay, now you gotta remember there's gonna be some lean people that are fasting for like the other benefits, like, you know, the crank up in GH, the ease of being lean, staying lean, keeping lean without doing a bunch of steady state cardio. Those people are gonna be the people that are gonna be eating probably more days in a row and then doing like a 48-hour fast at the end of the week. Fat people aren't gonna be fucking eating that often, not even close. Not even close. So, basically, calorie-wise, if you're eating, anybody that's super overweight should not be eating more than maybe 4,000 calories a week. A fucking week. A week. MyFitnessPal, you can't even do that. Like, if you entered that shit, you would be tapped out in 4 days. Like, they won't let you go 1,200 a day. Like, it's a fucking joke because they're scared. They're scared when they make these fucking apps and all this mainstream shit. They're scared to tell you that you can easily eat fucking 500 fucking calories a day and see nothing but wicked results. So there's a guy. So should leaner people eat more? Okay, there's going to be, it's almost kind of a white and black scenario. It's like until you're actually lean, you can cut like crazy on the food. You'll know when you get lean. Lean means lean. Okay? Lean means for guys fucking like basically fucking seeing abs. You know, getting quite lean 6-pack fucking abs. For a girl, when you're getting pretty lean, you're seeing lines in your stomach and maybe like a 4-pack abs. That's lean. Like I said earlier in this video, fucking fast till you're literally starving to death. Then you'll know your potential. You'll know where you're, and then fucking crank up the food. Then you'll know. It's easy. Fast so fucking hard that you're literally becoming a catabolic state and then crank up the calories slowly till you hit your sweet spot. So let's say a girl, let's say she weighed, from my experience, let's say 5'5". And let's say her optimal body weight, but we don't know this. Let's just say that her optimal body weight is like 115 pounds, let's say. So what she would do, she doesn't know that her optimal body weight's 115. Let's say she's like sitting at 180 right now. She fucking would set a goal to fucking literally fast hard enough that she'd get down to like 110. And then when she's at 110, fucking stop, reevaluates, and be like, okay, I do not feel good at 110 fucking pounds. So then eat a little more food. And then maybe she gets up to 112. Oh, I still don't feel strong. I'm feeling a little bit better. Eat a little more food. And then maybe she finds her sweet spot at like 117 to 120. That's how you figure out where your best fucking version of yourself's at. Don't just fucking throw out some fucking weight loss goal. You have no fucking clue where you even got that number just because everybody else around you is that weight. Like if I would have did that, I would have been like, oh yeah, my fucking optimal body weight's 180. It's not even close. My optimal body weight when I'm fucking still strong as fuck is like 170. But because of the mainstream, 180's even fucking talking lean. Like, you're not as big as you think you are. People are small. Not even fucking close. Any guy that's over 200 pounds is fucking probably fat. Unless he's like 6'4". Okay? Simple as that. If you're fucking over 200 fucking pounds and you're a male that is like under 6 foot, you're fucking fat. You're overweight. There's fat to lose. Unless you're on fucking steroids, then your fucking body weight, then you might be fucking lean at and 250, like Ron Coleman, like 280 at 5'10", 4% body fat. Like that's fucking an extreme. Like obviously he's on juice. There's a question. So how do you prevent weakness? 52 hours in, I'm feeling a little... Of course you're going to feel weak. You're fasting for 50 some hours. Don't fucking worry about it. Do you feel good mentally? Because if you feel good mentally, you're cutting, it'll pop back. It'll pop back. When I did that 7-day dry fast, you think I didn't feel weak? Fuck, I could barely walk. But then guess what? I refed for a few days, fucking got up to about 172, gained back 6 pounds of water. When I rehydrated, I was fucking back in the gym deadlifting 400 pounds for reps. Like within a week. Who fucking cares if you're weak right now? You're not going to feel perfect when you're cutting hard. Just lose the fucking weight. People got to understand. Lose the weight. Now, those long fasts, this is what I'm saying now. You have to juggle it. Some people feel better doing really long ones than others. And also, if you feel like shit, what's your snake juice mix up like? That's the first thing I ask people. What the fuck is in your snake juice? How much are you drinking? Because if you're fucking that up, you are not going to fucking feel good. That's why those water fasting groups are a fucking joke. And this is what I used to do when I started this. Water fast, no salt, no electrolytes. It's the fucking dumbest thing you can do. If you're on one of those water fasting groups and they're telling you that it's okay to feel shitty because you're water fasting, fuck, that's bullshit. Okay? Water fasting on plain water is fucking stupid. When you can just add salt and feel like $1,000,000. So that's how you prevent weakness. Mix the snake juice up properly. And also, the more adapted you get, I had a guy, he ate 4 times last month and he was training. If someone has 100 pounds to lose, is fasting for 7 days and eating 1 low-carb meal under... You always ask me these questions about if it's too aggressive. No, fuck, eat a fucking 1 meal every 7 days, man. You're not going to die. If you're fat adapted, eat a meal every 7 fucking days and drink snake juice and you'll see crazy results. The only time, if you're training really, really hard and you're overweight, then... yeah, maybe do a 48-hour routine. You might get taxed a little bit if you're fucking fasting 7 days straight on snake juice if you're trying to train your fucking balls off. You gotta use some common sense. Just go with small meals if you're doing 48s. Now your meals, a good starting point is for weight. Let's talk weight and not macros. So macros are like fat, protein, carbs, right? We're cutting fucking carbs. Cut carbs on your fucking life until you get ripped. Then maybe you can add in some carbs. Talk to me then. So basically a good starting point, if you took your food scale and weighed all your food, a good starting point for fat and protein in this hand, vegetables in this hand, is going to be a 4-to-1 ratio. 4-to-1 weight-wise. Just fucking think weight. Don't even think fucking calories or nothing. If you think weight, think calories, obviously, you're trying to cut. But don't worry about macros so much. Think weight. So that means, let's say you were eating about 100 grams. This is an example. Listen to me here. If you're fat, this is a good example. If you're eating once a day for quite a few of the days. 100 grams of fucking meat and fat. All together. The meat and fat equals 100 grams. So if it's a 4-to-1 ratio, you want to be getting in a minimum of fucking 400 grams of vegetables. 400 grams of vegetables. You won't get plugged up doing this. Okay? That's important. So then play with it. If you're fucking having good bowel movements, maybe cut the vegetables back a little bit if you want. And fuck around with it a little bit. Okay? But 4-to-1's a good starting point. And if you do the math on the calories, 100 grams... Let's even go with a fattier meat. Let's go with a fattier meat like a ribeye steak. 100 grams of ribeye steak is about 300 calories. And if I'm trying to hit 500 calories a day when I'm fucking cutting hard and I'm super fat, I'd give me about 200 calories worth of vegetables. Now vegetables being, say, 30 calories for 100 grams, there you go. I could easily eat 500 grams of fucking veggies and still be under fucking... I could eat 100 grams of ribeye steak and 400 grams of green vegetables or assorted vegetables. Don't just go green. That can actually plug you up sometimes too. Assorted vegetables, and I will still be under 500 calories a day. That's some pretty good volume. Okay? So that's it. Simple as that. You only have to really start worrying about macros once you get lean. If you got a fat gut on you, you don't even have to worry about macros. I've been way under the mainstream protein count for fucking months. What some fucking coach would tell me to eat, would be like double the protein I'm eating. Like, that's the thing. People way overeat on fucking protein. It's a fucking goddamn scam. Let's see. Here's a question. What about 4,000 calories a month for a fat person? Too aggressive. You always ask me these questions about too aggressive. Try it out. Fucking go eat 4,000 calories in 1 month and see what happens. Just start by going on the snake, water fast on the snake juice as long as you feel comfortable, then eat a meal. Water fast again as long as you feel comfortable, then eat a meal. And also do a weekly routine. Write it down then. So do it like this. Okay, I'm going to fucking eat Monday night. Maybe I'll eat Tuesday night as well. 500 calories both those nights. Then skip 2 nights. Just fast on steak juice. Then maybe eat 1,000 calorie meal the next night after those 2 nights. And then just set it up. Plan it out. 7 days. Write it down and follow it. Weigh yourself every day on the fucking scale. I always go back to that. Weigh yourself every fucking day on the scale. If I have to tell somebody that again that's asking me for help, it says they're not getting any results, I'm going to fucking snap. Like, that's the scale. I don't give a fuck. If you're scared of getting on the scale, get your fat ass on the goddamn scale and fucking weigh yourself. It'll give you the slap in the goddamn face that you need. Don't wait till you get results, then weigh yourself. What good's that? Fucking weigh yourself. Just like, don't wait till you get results when you're measuring your gut. Measure your fucking gut every day too. Take pictures every day if you have to hold yourself accountable. Okay, like I had one girl, and I got her to fast 72 hours. Like, I taught her how to fast. Okay, you can fucking fast. You have no fear of fasting. You can go 72 fucking hours. What's the problem? Problem was, she wasn't confident in her purpose. Okay? She didn't know, like, a lot of people, the weight loss, this fucking psychological part's the worst part I gotta deal with. So, she wouldn't fucking weigh herself, and she wouldn't take pictures. So then, every time she'd fucking cry and complain to me, I told her, fucking take fucking pictures every day, weigh yourself every day, measure your gut every day. I don't want to hear from you until you fucking are doing those things. Because once you're doing those things, you're gonna get results. Because you're keeping yourself accountable. Weigh your food, count your fucking calories, weigh yourself every day, measure your fucking gut, and take pictures. 5 things. If I missed anything, I don't think I did. 5 fucking things. And also log your snake diet fasting hours. And if you have a tough time doing that, let me know and I can teach you how to do that. Maybe one day I'll have enough money to make an app where you can just plug in your start and finish times on your diet and it'll just figure it out. Do I need to buy a scale? Yeah, you do, fatty. Fuck. Okay? Like, I can't stress that enough. Fucking anybody that tells you weight is not important, shut the fuck up. The scale is the best fucking tool. It's gotten so frowned upon because the fucking crybabies, because they can't get on the goddamn scale. Also, if somebody tells you that you shouldn't worry about your weight when you're training, shut the fuck up. You're gonna gain like a few pounds of muscle a year if you know what you're doing. You're fucking gonna lose 50 fucking pounds in 2 months if you're fucking doing this shit. So I'd say that your training doesn't really matter too much. Like, so the argument was, oh, you're gaining muscle so you're not losing fat. Like, shut the fuck up. That's what shitty trainers tell you. Because they can't get fucking results. Okay? That's exactly what shitty fucking trainers tell their clients that can't get results. Oh, you're gaining muscle. That's why you're only down 3 fucking pounds after you spent $1,600 on training this last 2 months. Fuck. Okay? Okay, you gotta get a scale. And when you're logging your weight on the scale, you gotta learn when your weight is consistent. Obviously, a morning after you eat a meal, your weight is gonna be fucked up. Now, the way I'm doing it, because I'm dry fasting all day, it's very consistent. Because like, I haven't put nothing in my mouth since last night. As soon as I'm done this video, I'm gonna weigh myself and eat. And that weight is the fucking weight when I'm dry. And so, say if I drank a liter of water earlier today, it would have fucked me up a little bit. Because it's not going to be all gone. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Either way, log your fucking body weight on the fucking scale. That's probably my worst pet peeve. Log your fucking body weight. And then log your food weight and count the calories. Now, calories are going to be here nor there, but eat the same fucking thing for a couple weeks. God forbid you fucking can't have variety. Like, shut the fuck up. Okay? God forbid you can't have variety. Eat the same fucking thing for 3 fucking weeks, 2 weeks, a month. Eat it. Figure it out. Figure out the calories of the foods. Know what foods are high in calories. Okay? Know how much calories is in 100 grams of your generic foods that you would eat. Know this shit. It's fucking homework. This is how you figure things out. You know, even me now, I'll sit down at a restaurant and have a steak dinner. I'll know ballpark the calorie count. Not even that. I care more about the size of the meal. The size of the meal actually is a bigger thing. That's why I get people to weigh the food. The size of the meal and how much carbs are in it will fuck things up. Exactly. This girl said, I don't trust apps. Apps are fucking garbage. Okay? Most apps are bullshit. Because, they're way too mild for starters. They're not nearly aggressive enough. That's why you don't get any goddamn results. Like, MyFitnessPal is going to be decent on the calorie count. That's it. Everything else is bullshit. As far as the fucking weight loss and deficits and all that shit they try to math out on MyFitnessPal is a fucking joke. That app is not worth a fucking penny. People just buy into it. I want to hit apps too. Don't get addicted to your little fucking cell phone app. See this? This is a notepad. Fucking notepad. This is a pen. Okay? See how easy it is? Like, look. It's so simple. Look at I was logging some shit here. I don't know if you can read that. It's backwards there. But I was logging when I was doing my snake juice fasting experiment. I was like 1 liter of Rimby water, 2 capsules of cayenne pepper, 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 2 teaspoons of potassium chloride, so on, plus 500 mils of clean water at the end. Fucking notepads. You're not going to lose this. Okay? Your phone can get fucked up. Your phone shit can get erased. Fucking old school notepad. Keep it right in the bathroom. What you do is you get a scale and keep this right beside the fucking scale. You log your weight in the top corner. You put the fucking date. You put the food. You put the calories. You put the food. You put the calories. You weigh all your food. You'll have all the weights, so you'll have the calories and the weights. Done. Right there. And then your workout. Fucking, I kept it simple. Like, whatever you hit on the day for a little bit of a workout, don't write down every detail. Just write down maybe you just put worked out that day, and you just put worked out. Okay? Fucking, that is a fucking notepad. Fucking apps. Now, obviously, like maybe in time if I had a snake diet app, the only reason would be to have that calculator to figure out your snake diet hours, but I wish people would just fucking do some goddamn math and write it in their notepad. You can figure it out. People are lazy. Fuck. I want to get into that real quick, actually. Because I was talking to this girl the other day, and we're talking about all the bullshit. The problem with human beings is we are smart and we are lazy. That's a bad combination. We were fucking smart and lazy. I'm sitting in this fucking pub the other day trying to meet some randoms, and this old guy's like talking about how he wants to make a machine where he doesn't have to bend down to put a golf ball on the fucking tee. Like, that's why we're fat. Because of that mentality. Every little chicken shit thing, we have some easy way out. Take the hard route, for fuck's sakes. You know, a good example too. I see people on like a stair climber at the gym. Which, all that steady state cardio is a waste of your fucking time if you know how to fast. But the worst is when I see them and they're leaning on it. What the fuck is that doing? Like, if you're gonna use it, use the fucking thing. Don't lean on it with your arms and you're taking all the weight off your legs. It's like people naturally do the easiest fucking thing. You know? That's why you get muscle imbalances in the gym. You gotta work on the weaknesses. You know, you gotta get excited to push your comfort zone. You don't just dodge shit. People just dodge everything. And that's why you dodge writing in a goddamn book. You dodge doing math. You dodge figuring shit out. People are so fucking lazy, and that's gonna be the death of you. That's the fucking death of you. Because you know why? You rely on the system to make your life all fucking soft so you don't have to do anything. And that's why you're fat, and that will be the death of you. Because you don't take it back. You don't take back your fucking power. And to do that, you gotta do shit. Okay? Fuck, don't be lazy. Everyone's always looking for that easy way out. Even like with my diet. It's like, when can I do this? Can I have coffee? Can I have this? No! Fuck! We're here about this. It's about beating addictions. It's not about the easy way out to fucking incorporate these habits somehow, plus lose the weight. Fuck, just cut the shit out of your fucking life. Just like my buddy right now, he's in Pakistan, and like before Ramadan hit, all these Muslims are scared shitless of Ramadan. Because they're doing it for all the wrong fucking reasons. It's so commercialized, it's ridiculous. It just makes nothing but money. And then as soon as Ramadan's over, they just start eating like pigs again. But they're all scared of Ramadan. Because they're fucking so fucking used to having their little food addict lifestyle. I've been living Ramadan for 3 months, but more aggressive. I only give myself an 8-hour fucking window to fucking rehydrate and eat. Or sorry, 2-hour eating window. Where they get like a 6-hour eating window. And then I dry fast all fucking day. But I'm actually active. You know how many Muslim people, when Ramadan hits, you know how many of them are just being like little bitches? Like I know fucking a couple guys I grew up with. They're like just like hiding for the whole month. It's like they can't even handle it. You know, then they just go back to their fucking shitty way of life. The religion, the fasting part of that religion's golden. But the way people abuse it, they're like looking for these easy way outs. Even like for Ramadan, there's fucking restaurants, like extravagant dinners, like at night, like fuck. Just nothing but fucking a money grab now. They completely destroyed the whole idea of fucking why you're doing it in the first fucking place. You're doing it to fucking improve yourself, not to just be scared of something. People should enjoy it. Ramadan should be 12 months of the fucking year, not 1. You know? That's what this snake diet is, fucking 12 months a year. This is what you do. It's a fucking lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. It's not the quick fucking fix. You're never going to eat multiple meals a day again. Ever. You can. Like you could have a day where you eat a bunch of food, but you're never going to not be fasting again. You're never going to not be fasting again when you eat like this. If you start not fasting, you're just going to get fat eventually. Your metabolism's going to get fucked up just like it was before. It just will take longer this way because fasting fixes your body so good. Like cheat days are a fucking joke. Like, if you're gonna, don't use the word cheat. Use the word eat with purpose. So like, eat with purpose. So like, let's say you want, like obviously dirty food is dirty food. Like shitloads of sugar's trash. But let's say we're talking rice or some carb. Let's say we're talking Ezekiel bread that doesn't have sugar in it. Well, you could eat that. But then fucking fast longer. But also, keep in mind that if you're fat, you shouldn't eat it. Okay? Like, what's your fucking priority? Why do you want to lose the weight? To be sexier? To be more attractive? To fucking beat a health issue? Like, some of the health issues some people have blow my mind and they still can't do this. Like, blow my mind. It's like they're fucking on their deathbed fucking here and they still can't do this. Like, it's a sad world when you're that much of an addict that you fucking literally are dying. But the problem is theirs because they're brainwashed and they don't believe in it yet because they haven't been educated. That's where the problem starts. Our education system is fucked. And our education system is completely fucked. I am so glad that I do not have a formal education because it would have fucked my imagination. And I would have bought into the bullshit like every other educated person that spent 50 grand on their bullshit. And I'd be taking away fucking health like a mainstream general practitioner instead of giving it. That's all they do is take health, okay? They're getting paid $1 million a year to take away health. And you pay them. And you buy into it. Because you're fucking lazy. Because you can't read more than the first article that you see that looks appeasing to your fucking little bullshit lifestyle. You know, it's like, oh, wine's good for me. I seen this one article. Or ice cream's good for you. Fuck moderation. Fuck balance. Fuck balance, actually. That word balance, that is the first word that comes out of a pussy's mouth. Every single person that was ever great had zero balance. Michael Jordan. You think he fucking did more than just play basketball? No! He's a fucking basketball player and he's the best. Okay? Mike Tyson. Or do you think he went and fucking swam too? Or played soccer? No! He fucking boxed. These people are great at what they did because there was no fucking balance. There was no balance. Okay? That word is for fucking goddamn crybaby little bitches that need to fucking rationalize their fucking addictions. Let's see. The education sucks, yeah. A volunteer as a big sister in my little, what's this say? Is doing Ramadan for the first time this year. We spent time today to learn all. Yeah, if you really look into Ramadan and look into, what the fuck was the guy's name now? Jesus Christ. I was reading about it the other night. The way he started, he'd basically break his fast at night with a little bit of water and like nothing. He wouldn't just break his fast with a fucking massive pig fest. Like, it wasn't about that. Now it's like people are just like people, it drives me nuts when they don't just be looking forward to your next meal. Enjoy the fasting. That's the problem. Everyone's looking forward to their next fucking meal. They're like, oh, when do I eat? When do I get to eat? When do I get to eat? Like, shut the fuck up, give yourself a slap beside the fucking head. Okay? Just don't eat. Go longer. Go longer. I think I'm done for tonight. And if anybody wants to know more about those snake diet fasting hours, it's a good way to keep yourself accountable. You want to hit a minimum of 40 a week. Fat people should be trying to hit upwards of 100. Upwards of 100. 2 48-hour fasts and a 72-hour fast in 1 week would equal over 100. Okay? 3 48-hour fasts in the week, and then the carryover would equal about 100. Basically, that's how it works. And if you do not hit 18 hours fasting time, you basically are still in eating window time, and that eating window just keeps accumulating until you do an 18-hour fast to reset it. And then once you do reset it, you take that massive eating window you fucking accumulated because you couldn't go longer than 18 hours, and you minus 6 off that, and that's your penalty. So you could lose a lot. So you could literally fast for 17 hours, eat, and then fast for 17 hours, eat, and then fast for 17 hours. That's like a 51-hour eating window because you never did hit 18 fucking hours to reset it. 51 minus 6 is 45. You would have 45 hours to the bad if you fucking did that and you didn't hit 18 hours. Okay, 18 hours is 0. You won't get ahead to hitting 18, but that's what resets. You got to go over 18. Okay? So everyone have a great night. Check out that Snake Diet for Dummies video I remade last night. I talk about water, talk about the snake juice. So like the snake juice, the water intake from all you people should not be over 2 liters or you're over drinking. Fucking high level athletes that are around 150 pounds would be drinking about 2 liters. Okay? 3 liters for probably somebody about 180 to 200. Somebody that's 230 would be 4 liters. That's high level athletes. And then for every liter of water, 2,000 milligrams of sodium. Sodium, not salt. Sodium. And then try to keep that potassium fixed at about 5,000 milligrams a day. These are starting points. Fuck with a little bit. You might be able to even cut that salt back a hair. But I know that that's a good starting point. Sodium is potassium sparing. So if you're low on your sodium, you're going to lose fucking potassium. And then the vinegar and the lemon juice add to your water. And cayenne pepper you can add as well. I did mention it in the Snake Diet for Dummies video, but I like it because you can almost make it taste like fucking Tabasco. And I use actually the really hot capsules. I open them up and dump them in. But if you want to just use regular cayenne pepper, you just put enough in to spice it up. That little bit of calories from the cayenne pepper won't do shit. Okay? And then, make sure you go like my Facebook page. And like I said, too, with the posts on the group, I want to see valuable posts. Don't just post. If it looks like it took you 5 fucking seconds, I ain't putting it up. I want value. If you want to post fucking shitty value posts, go to the fucking OMAD site or some mainstream intermittent fasting or keto site or some shit and post all the food pictures and shit you want to. Okay? I want this page to be strict. Strict, that's why I get fucking results. I get the best fucking results out of any fucking group I've seen on the internet. I want to keep it that way. That's why I want the page strict. So everyone have a great night and get that fat in ya!